the National Football League.
Representing the legendary Al Davis and the team's will to just win, baby. The torch is lit before every game inside of Allegiant Stadium as these fans hope it indeed drives their Raiders to victory in Vegas. Tonight, we're keeping it in the AFC West between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. On the Rams sideline, you get a look at their head coach. Not much of a party for them in Brazil last week as they left Sao Paulo with a loss. Running the show across the field, that's Raiders head coach Pete Carroll. His guys were winners in Week 1, and you know they'd love to begin the year with back-to-back victories. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you, hoping there's a good one in store for all of us. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Darius Davis to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They're led up by the 6th-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result, so expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
Forced out to, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down. Trying again, following the set. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
That one's nabbed by Allen. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st and 10 from the 41. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Back-to-back grabs here for Allen. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it brings up an LA first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Complete here to Hampton. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Couple seconds. On the opening drive, you better get to fix-it mode in a hurry. And I'm talking about on the sidelines. I'm talking as a quarterback. You've got to solve this pass rush because we know one thing about guys in this league defensively. When they get a couple sacks, they can smell it, and they're going to raise the intensity to another level.
So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And leading them out, you and I have both covered this guy, Brock, a veteran drafted back in 2013, coming off a career high in passing yards last season. It's Geno Smith.
The most passing yards of Geno's career, that would be over 4,300. Also came in a little uptick in interceptions, especially in the red zone. But that didn't bother Pete Carroll. He knew exactly who he wanted to restart their culture in Vegas, and that guy is Geno Smith.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, Smith to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
2 yards.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
At the 40-yard line.
From the gun, Smith. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Locked his one deep downfield. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. Now the Raiders ready in for the punt. And they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. Ooh, baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Chargers getting set. First and 10. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Has a man. It's Tyler Conklin. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Chargers will have a first. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is second down and 18. Another try following the sack. Here's a loft deep down the middle. That's grabbed inside the 30. To the house. Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers go up 6-0 here in the first. It's a kick. touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
The Chargers just about ready. And there they go, sending it away. Has this at the 6. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. Second drive coming up for the Las Vegas offense. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. First play is going to be a give to Genty. Takes out a one-stop. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. First and 10 now. Here's Smith. That one's on the mark. Jacoby Myers. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
It's Mostert on second down. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
Hey, these DNs love to get after the quarterback, but the most well-rounded of them are the guys who can anchor your run defense too. Mission accomplished.
Smith on third and short. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
This run finds Thornton. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
At the 9-yard line.
Here's a quick pass, cut outright. Touchdown! The Raiders making a one-point game. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders tie this game 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Chargers and receiver Keenan Allen making their way back out. In that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. LA offense all set. Here's first and 10. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Quarterback of his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
It's Hampton on second. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. One back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers, just the element they needed to spring that run.
First and 10 from the 41. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
This defense could not make a bigger statement out of the gate with this game. Man, the lead up to a ball game, trash talk. Right things said in the pick, Baltimore material, whatever it is. This defense took something personal, Kate, and they are taking it out on this quarterback.
So things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on second down. Herbert from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They have it 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jermaine Pratt picks it. And the Raiders will take over as he records his first interception of our season. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of you. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Mostert goes the wrong way. He's going to lose several here.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Buying some time right. And the defender comes away with it. Benjamin St. Juice picks it off.
Yeah, totally get it. You pass it here because that's what's comfortable. Largely it's what you did to get down inside the red zone, but so often what works in theory doesn't work in practice, and it can lead to some pretty nasty results.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. Has room down the left sideline. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Raiders 7.
The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. He took it all the way. Oh, baby, what a return. Touchdown. Carlson to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders tie things up at 14. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. On the return, here comes Davis. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. And they'd love a repeat of their last drive, wouldn't they? Their first play was their only play as they ran it in for 6. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Herbert with a blitz coming. A quick slant. Here's McConkey. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they hold him down. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Set.
Running it with Hampton. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Long-time standout Calais Campbell there for the stop. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Go, lady.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
Los Angeles.
Play action now for Herbert. Gets it to his fullback. He's still going at the 30. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Draw play here, Hampton. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Chargers will have a first.
15. First down, Chargers.
On the carry, this is Najee Harris. He got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. This only a chip shot from the right hash.
23-yard attempt.
Dicker connects there, and they've taken back the lead.
Makes the score.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Here's Smith on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. First play of the drive. Here's Mostert. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Smith. Has a man on target to Thornton. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Second and 3 now. Out of the gun, here's Smith. That's Mayer, he's got it! And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. They'll come up 1st and 10.
Hey, we go to the good shot.
Quick throw to the left is complete. And he will take this in. Touchdown! The Raiders get some late points and the lead. Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead.
Raiders 21, Chargers 17.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On the return, here comes Davis. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Chargers and Omarion Hampton out there on offense once again. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. Herbert now off the play fake. Finds the football outside. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. From the 34. Hits him on the out route. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
They get to him after a small pickup to the 35. Jeremy Chin there on the stop.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd and 6 coming up here. It's Herbert once more. That throw finds Coughlin. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
Set. Lion. Go. Hey, go. Go.
Herbert to throw once more. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So that brings up 2nd down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
And he gets this forward to the 19. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Now Herbert again. Oh, what a catch. Back in the end zone. We got to check the feet. Did he get him? No. Incomplete. Oh, great effort. Just couldn't toe tap it in.
A 36-yard attempt.
Dicker connects there. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Raiders headed out on offense. Little time remaining in the half. And clinging to this 1-point lead, Brock. Probably don't want to risk too much here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Quick throw is caught. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 24. Gets everything he has under this throw. Brought in inside the 20. Steelers using the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
Hey, the clip. 397. Like Jack's left, Jack's left.
From the gun, Smith. Into a crowd, and intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Kendricks. Inside. Red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line, and then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
And he's going to have this up just a little bit shy of the 20. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A gain of 12.
So less than a field goal separating these teams after our first 2 quarters, as we throw to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. What a first 2 weeks of the season it's been. Lots to get you caught up on. Here we go. Our journey through the NFL starts now. NRG Stadium in Houston. It's the Texans at home to take on Tampa Bay. And it's the 3rd-year signal caller from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud. He had 2 rushing touchdowns on the night. This is one of them here. The Texans are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. From there, it's up to Minneapolis. Let's look in on the Vikings as they play host to the Atlanta Falcons. And this is Michael Penix. Leading the charge, this one of his 4 touchdown tosses on the night. The Falcons get a 2nd straight win to start the year as they get the tough road victory. Lastly, let's go out to Arrowhead. The Chiefs taking on the Eagles. And this is Devontae Smith. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Eagles get their first win of the year, and they had to earn it, too. They get the road victory. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. In the game you're watching, not much to separate these 2 sides through 2 quarters, a 1-point game at the half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Raiders take over.
The Vegas offense ready to start this third quarter. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Shotgun give here to Genty. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37.
For Las Vegas, first down.
1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Throw reeled in by Mayer. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
This one's taken in by Thornton. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Ready! Finish the forward, hut!
Genty from the gun. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Smith on first down. Now setting up the screen to Mostert. He has room past the 25. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. First and goal, now 5 yards tougher after that penalty. Shotgun snap to Smith. This throw is caught. And he makes up for the penalty nicely and then some. Gain of 8. It's going to be 2nd and 7. Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal.
7-yard line.
A give to Mostert out of the gun. It is into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Raheem Mostert the touchdown. Carlson good on the extra points. And the Raiders grow their lead to 8.
Raiders 28, Chargers 20.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On the return, here comes Davis. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. First and 10 now from the 30. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Complete here to Hinton. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Slot man motioned over. Hampton gets the handoff. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Give him 13 on that play. And the Chargers will have a first.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Batted away at the line, incomplete. He didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. Second down coming up.
And these pass rushers in the game today, they are so doggone good. Not only are they good at getting home and sacking the quarterback, look at this. He was fighting the blocker. He kept his eyes on the ball, times it perfectly, and he forces a pass breakup.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
A loss of 6 yards. It's third down.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He's running for it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And this will be a second effort of the contest. Nice punt here, up and angled towards the sideline. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. So Coach Pete Carroll ushers his Raider offense back to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. The drive begins with a run for Mostert, and he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Hits his running back, and he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Right side, quick pass, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. It's such great size to have, and it forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is second in inches. On the draw, this is Mostert. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a Raiders first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Smith to the air now. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Intended target, Dante Thornton Jr. So second down coming up.
It's now second and 10.
Hey, here we go. 390%.
This will give here to Mostert. And the second down run produces 7 before they bring him down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Raiders' ball, a chance at a win if they can hang on to this lead. Seventh play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3.
Hey, here we go, hey. 390%.
Here's Smith. Chased out to his right. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And not his best punt here. He drives it several yards into the end zone. That's going to lead to a touchback. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
On the counter, it's Hampton. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Herbert from the gun. That one's good to McConkey. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Herbert throwing again. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
They send the tight end in motion. Herbert now to throw on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Their punter making his way out now. And as this hits and heads out, we wait for the mark, but it should be right on the 20. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. They'll give left side to Genty. And they'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Hey, here we go. Hey, here we go,
Back to Genty. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. They'll nod, they'll agree, they'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
He'll throw it. The right side finds Bash. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. And this kick works out pretty well for him. It's blown dead at the 12. The Chargers and receiver Keenan Allen making their way back out. And they had to wave that white flag on their last drive, Brock, hoping to avoid having to call that punter this time out.
Yeah, you get several chances a game, on average, somewhere around 10 possessions, and you know not all of them are going to pan out. So you got to forget what lies behind and keep pressing on to the journey ahead.
And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
First down, Los Angeles.
They motion the slot man right. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Chargers trail by 8. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. That throw finds Conklin. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Setting up to pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Motioning left is Johnston. Here he is to throw. Looking for a target. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
A loss of 6 yards. And it's 4th down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Could make the connection. Was looking for Lad McConkey. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's
throwing now. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. The LSU rookie with the pick.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn the timeout. The Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win at home. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0.